Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome. My name is Terry Toomey and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon. Just to let you know that this conferring ceremony is being streamed live on the internet, so if anybody couldn't make it today, if you text them, they can log in and watch it from there. A couple of housekeeping things before we start. First one, I suppose, is emergency exits. There are 7 emergency exits from this auditorium, 2 in each of the glass walls to the side, 1 to the left of the stage, 1 to the right of the stage, and 1 at the back where you entered earlier on. And of course, mobile phones. Could I please ask you to switch off mobile phones before we start? The formal proceedings today begin with the academic procession. I now invite you to please stand for the academic procession. Please be seated. I will begin by introducing the members of the conferring panel to you. To my right is Mr. Niall Green, Chairman of the governing body of Limerick Institute of Technology. In the centre is Dr. Maria Hinfeller, President of Limerick Institute of Technology. And finally, Mr. Pascal Meehan, Head of Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology. I now call on Mr. Niall Green, Chairman of the governing body of Limerick Institute of Technology, to address you.
Members of the governing body, President and friends, good afternoon, and a special good afternoon to those who are being conferred today. This is your day, and while many have helped you get here, today celebrates for each of you your own unique achievement. In celebrating your achievements, it's important to remember and recognise those who have helped you along the way. Without them, your success would not have been possible. From my own personal experience, I would say that for the vast majority of you, the influence, the encouragement, the support, and in many cases the sacrifice of your parents and families has been crucial. Without that solidarity, most of you would not have benefited from the dedicated efforts that the teaching and support staff of the Institute have put into your education and training, and more widely into your development as people and citizens. I would venture that for many of you there is one teacher, maybe 2, probably no more than that, who have had a profound influence on you while you were in LIT, and which goes beyond the subject matter which you were taught. Each one of you knows who they are, and they're probably different people for each of you. Before you leave LIT, I would urge you to tell them that they were special to you, because they deserve that recognition, and without your telling them, they have no way of knowing. I have to admit that I didn't always follow that advice myself, and a number of cases it has been a matter of regret for me ever since that I didn't. The friendships that you have made among your fellow students are another important resource for your future lives. You have helped each other through the past few years, and an effort to maintain those links is well worthwhile. Social, business, political and interest group networks are increasingly important in our lives, and are all the better when they are based on friendship and mutual support rather than pure self-interest. The fact that a higher proportion of you than anyone would wish are going to have to find work or study outside Ireland, at least in the short term, will put a strain on maintaining contact. But Facebook, Skype, LinkedIn, etc. will help to overcome most of the problems of distance and time zones, facilities that generations before you did not have, and which resulted in the loss of many of what otherwise would have been enduring friendships. On occasions such as this, it would not be unusual for someone in my position to burden their audience with some weighty thoughts on the future of the technology education sector and LIT's place within it. You're pleased to know that you're to be spared that, although I cannot guarantee that future conferring audiences will be so lucky. I've been in this role for less than 3 weeks. At the moment, I'm on a journey up a steep learning curve. I started with very clear views based on relative ignorance about the Institute of Technology sector. I'm now working my way through a fog of confusion of half-digested information, and hopefully I'll in due course reach the uplands of a more informed opinion. What I can say from my observations to date is that I am very impressed with the extent and quality of the analysis and the planning that goes into the determination of the relevance, the content, the teaching process, and the maintenance of standards of the courses offered by LIT. My initial impression is that commitment to the continuous improvement of what LIT does in its various schools, departments and campuses is as good as you will find almost anywhere in industry and perhaps in academia generally, and a lot better than most. I make that point not out of any self-congratulation of LIT, but because I know that parents in particular worry about how well their daughters and sons are being prepared for life and the labour market. Research with which I am familiar showed some years ago that Irish parents are much more fearful of their offspring's prospects of finding employment and settling into the world of work than are the young people who are actually experiencing that transition. This is due in part to the innately greater optimism of younger people, but due also to the fact that young people have a line of sight to the experience of their predecessors in the education system and the routes which they have taken into employment or further study. They may not always have a map, but they have a pretty good idea about how to circumvent the roadblocks. There's no point in glossing over the fact that the Irish labour market is a very tough place just now. It is a little less tough than it has been in the past few years. But as we all know only too well, it's nowhere near being able to offer employment to all of those in our workforce. There are very definite signs of employment growth in the internationally traded sectors, both for goods and services. But that is going to take some time to work its way through into appreciable growth in the purely domestic economy. As a consequence, as I said earlier, more of you are going to have to find employment outside Ireland than any of it would wish, or to take jobs, hopefully as an interim measure, that are different to or less demanding than those to which you have aspired. It is not the case, however, that, to use the pub talk expression, there are no jobs out there. And by this time next year, the great majority of you will have found employment. As ever, it is those with the qualifications and the higher levels of motivation who get the available jobs, and those graduating today are certainly in that cohort. Whether you find employment or have gone on to further education in Ireland and abroad, you have been well prepared. The Financial Times columnist Lucy Kellaway recently wrote a piece in which she mused about whether confidence or competence was the most important attribute in success in life. She concluded that confidence grounded in competence was the key ingredient. I think all of our graduates here today can leave LIT with the type of confidence that Lucy Calloway described, confidence based on competence. I wish you all every success in your future lives and careers. Thank you very much.
I now call on Mr. Pascal Meehan, Head of the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, to address you.
Good afternoon, everybody. You're all very welcome to our graduation day. It's a wonderful occasion. It's an opportunity for all of us to offer you congratulations and also to say thanks to those who made this celebration possible. Now, since you completed your programme of study here in the early summer, we have reorganised our academic structure within the Institute. The School of SEIT, of which you are very familiar, and the School of the Built Environment have moved to a new space, and we are now the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, or ASSET. This, of course, means that you are the last graduates from the School of Science, Engineering and Information Technology. Our new faculty is a group of 5 cognate departments with well over 2,000 students, studying programmes from level 6 through to level 10, and across a wide range of disciplines from electronic, mechanical and civil engineering to analytical science and biotechnology to a wide range of IT-based programmes. And we have exciting plans to introduce a variety of new programmes over the next few years. And we are absolutely confident that our new faculty will provide better opportunities for our students, our region and our staff by cultivating the natural synergies that exist in a STEM group. As a faculty and as an institute, we are striving to create and secure positive and challenging futures for you all. And in doing so, we are not limiting ourselves to passing on skills and knowledge, but to also engaging with our community, engaging with industry, engaging with entrepreneurs, to create an economy where you can exploit your talents. And it is precisely because of this engagement that our programmes are so focused, so finely tuned to the needs of industry, and that is why employment prospects are excellent for all of you. Our success in our ambition is evidenced today in this conferring ceremony. We are conferring the full array of awards from level 6 higher certificate through to level 10 doctorates. And wherever you are on the ladder today, we will continue to offer you opportunity, choice and support to advance your learning and working lives. We have 2 PhDs being conferred this afternoon. Peter and Tony have had, during the course of their postgraduate research, the benefit of working in the research labs in the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Now, I met with the scientists who supervised them in NASA, and they spoke so very highly of them, and in particular of their practical skills and abilities, their initiative and their can-do approach. And that's our active learning philosophy implemented. We have 4 research masters graduating, and with an international perspective, 2 of these graduates, Jaap and Klaas, did all their research in Holland and were supervised directly from Limerick. And we also have the first students graduating from our taught masters in analytical science. And quite a number of students from this class are India nationals, and we look forward to developing much stronger links with India over the coming years. And as a response to the shortage of IT skills, we are pleased to have, for the first time, 35 people from our higher diploma in software development and in creative multimedia graduate today. Now, these programmes are a 1-year level 8 conversion course for people who already hold a level 8 degree in another discipline. So, the traditional route to graduation, that's from the Leaving Cert into college, it's very definitely changing. Our graduates today have come through PLC courses, further education colleges, advanced entry, return to study, they've changed their career. And this gives the classroom a fantastic dynamic. We are continuing to grow the number of mature students in our faculty. On both our full-time programmes and our flexible learning offerings, we have over 100 people studying on our degree in manufacturing technology and in electrical technology, which are run exclusively in the evening. And it's really great, I think, that the LIT Student of the Year President's Award is a mature student who will be graduating today. And that's congratulations to Robert Anslow. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words in recognition of the commitment of our staff here in the Faculty of Asset, and not just the frontline academic staff, but our fantastic administrative and technical teams. Now, definitely, the greatest attribute of our staff is the fact that they are so student-focused. They really do care, and they have great empathy, and you've all experienced that. They are working with and for students, and that makes all the difference. I would like to recognise too the lifetime commitment of our staff who have retired this past year. These were our friends, and I would like to thank them so much for their contribution to you, our students. They take with them a vast resource of knowledge, experience and maturity, but they have left their mark, and I wish them the best. So, I thank all the staff on your behalf for their commitment, enthusiasm and dedication, and I would ask you to please show your appreciation to them all. Hey, but enough about us. Let's talk about you and your magnificent achievement. Today is your day. We are here to celebrate achievement, your achievement, the culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of learning, of new skills and knowledge and significant personal development. What a journey. And even though you were part of a school, department and class, it was very much a personal journey for each and every one of you. You have learnt a lot, much more than what was in those lecture notes and assignments. And I also want to recognise your participation and indeed your success in prominent national and international competitions. These competitions allow you to compete against your national and international peers, and time again you demonstrate your exceptional ability in so many ways. So to the parents, family, partners, friends and children of our graduates, your practical, financial and emotional support and your encouragement through the odd difficult patch have played a crucial role in achieving the success that we celebrate here today. You must be extremely proud and extremely happy. So then, could I ask all the graduates to stand, please? I want you to turn and face the audience and give a round of applause to the people who got you here today. Okay, you can sit down again. Back to yourselves. Thank you for having chosen LIT for your education. I congratulate you on your success. You deserve it. Well done, and thank you.
I now call on Mr. Pascal Meehan to formally confer the LIT awards on the graduates.
I now formally confer the awards of the Department of Information Technology and the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology. Harcown Institute Technoliachta Limni, Brunham the Octantay na Institute Alamorian Institute, agus Iramort a Ochtaran a Gwyd Par. A Harvard go Firamule den a Hirahori go Ari Glow. On behalf of the Limerick Institute of Technology, I hereby confer the awards of LIT to the learners of the Institute. And I would ask you, President, to present their parchments to the successful candidates. I now request the President, Dr. Maria Hinfalar, to present the parchments and invite the Head of the Department of Information Technology, Ms. Janice O'Connell, to announce the students.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and are worthy of the award of Higher Certificate in Business Computing, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Patrick Boland, in absentia. Kieran Kaur. Cian Davis, in absentia. Anthony Diamond. Stephen Griffin, in absentia. Owen Hanley, in absentia. Conor Keane, in absentia. Lucas Kuntz, in absentia. Matthew Landy, in absentia. Patrick Lane, in absentia. Michael Lyons, in absentia. James Madden, in absentia. Pierce McCarthy, in absentia. Otar Magaliashvili. Stacey O'Halloran. Deirdre O'Loughlin. Rory O'Shaughnessy, in absentia. Gerard Ryan, in absentia. Jeffrey Shanahan, in absentia. Owen Sheehy, in absentia. Colin Sheehan, in absentia. Paula Slattery, in absentia. And Owen Tiernan, in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business in Business Computing, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Morgan Crowley, in absentia. Colin Dowling, in absentia. Adimbi Bohan, in absentia. Michael Foley, in absentia. Joseph Hayes, in absentia. Anna Hudakova, in absentia. David Keating. Megan Lee, in absentia. Gintas Leonaviscus, in absentia. Pascal Looney, in absentia. Desmond McMahon, in absentia. Conor Mitchell. Deirdre Maloney, in absentia. Alison Milan, in absentia. Emma Murphy, in absentia. Laura Powell, in absentia. Niall Ryan, in absentia. Richard Smith, in absentia. Mark Tooth, in absentia. And Stephen Ward, in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Computing, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Ciara Barrett. Anne Hart, in absentia. Thomas Kelly. Sean Keys. Darren Maloney, in absentia. John Mullaney, in absentia. Linda Nocton. Louise Neelan. Lorraine Ryan. Mfuma Shalomi. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Arts in E-Business Administration Systems, and I request you to present their parchment to them. Jenny Corcoran, in absentia. Norma Daffy, in absentia. Mary Dalton, in absentia. Michelle Dooley. Edvinas Dudoititz, in absentia. Fatima Dunisha, in absentia. Stephanie McMahon. Emma Nagel. I don't know now if we'll give it to you. Paul Nash. Jane Nesvara. Aisling O'Loughlin. Bojan Kakovic, in absentia. Morrigan Potter. Lisa Reeves. Caroline Ryan, in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Management Systems. And I request you to present their parchments to them. Megan Curtis. Natalia Fedorova. Samantha Fitzgerald, in absentia. Chloe Harris. Austin Keogh. Peter Kiley. Joseph Laffin. Patricia McGrath. Gillian McNulty, in absentia. Laura Meir, in absentia. Imelda Middleton. Sarah Nash. Elaine O'Connor. Margaret O'Donnell. Nicole Pierce Kennedy. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Networks and Systems Management. And I request you to present their parchments to them. Glenn Carroll. Patrick Doherty. Paul Doherty. Aaron Doyle. Roy Dunnican. Thomas Huna. Igor Kudrinsky, in absentia. Edward Kennedy. Thomas McCarthy. Conor O'Donoghue. Eugene Walsh. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Higher Certificate in Science in Internet Systems Development, and I request you to present his parchment to him. Tiago dos Santos Silva. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science in Internet Systems Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Trevor Carew. Brian Griffin. Mark Hanley. Christopher Cairns, in absentia. Julian Mamokin. Dwayne Mann. Andrei Vorobrovich, in absentia. Fidelma Wallace. Roland Silvinskis. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Internet Systems Development. And I request you to present their parchments to them. Dara Fitzgerald. Santiago Gil Sanchez. James Horrigan. Josef Jelinek. Dale Kelly. Robert McNamara. Ross Murphy. Alan O'Connor. John Relihan. James Brian Rowan. Mohammed Soliman in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Higher Certificate in Science in Multimedia Programming and Design. And I request you to present her parchment to her. Kira Bowman in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Multimedia Programming and Design, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Amar Clare. Conor Dolan. David Donnellan in absentia. Kevin Fish. Gavin Herbert. James Houlihan. Niamh Carney. Brian Madden. Siobhan O'Sullivan. Oksana Pankavinci. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Robert Ahern. Nathan Bolantha. Robin Grindrod. Thomas King. Robert Madden. Shane McGough. Christopher Murray. Jason O'Connor. Ty O'Loughlin. Anna Odzimczek in absentia. Stephen Power. Shi Hao Zhu. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and are worthy of the award of Higher Diploma in Computing and Creative Multimedia Programming, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Teresa Ahern. Conor Boyle. Christina Collins. Dennis Coughlin. Kieran Donnellan. Keith Dunn. Amy Lally. Roisin McCardle in absentia. Anita McGrath. Keith McGrath. Emer Murphy. Michelle O'Gorman in absentia. Paul O'Keefe in absentia. Emma O'Sullivan. Rita Rar in absentia and Camille Jal in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Higher Diploma in Computing and Software Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Robert Beattie. Paul Burke. Tony Deedigan. James Drew. Brian Fahy in absentia. Orla Fallon in absentia. Michael Funnell in absentia. Shane Gibbons. Are you Michael? Sorry, Michael's actually here. Shane Gibbons in absentia. Marcus Grant in absentia. Owen Kelly. Canis McGrath. Gary McKee in absentia. James McNamara. Kieran Marr. Cathal Milan. Coleman O'Reilly in absentia. John Scanlon. Paul Vesey. Ronan Whelan. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Master of Science in Computing in Security and Digital Forensics. And I request you to present their parchments to them. Maris Kelly. Joe O'Gorman. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Master of Science by Research, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Klaas Dijkstra. Jacob van der Loosdrecht. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and is worthy of the award of Master of Engineering by Research, and I request you to present his parchment to him. Francis Carmody in absentia. I think it's now time that I say congratulations, and that it's high time you gave yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
I now formally confer the awards for the Department of Applied Science in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology. Haracount Institute Techniliachta Limni, Brunum da Octani na Institute Alamorian Institute, agus Iramorta Octron a good par, a Horvard go Firmule than a Hirahori go Eric Low. On behalf of the Limerick Institute of Technology, I hereby confer the awards of LIT to the learners of the Institute, and I would ask you, President, to present their parchments to the successful candidates. I now call on the Head of the Department of Applied Science, Ms. Michelle McKeown-Bennett, to announce the students.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Higher Certificate in Science in Applied Chemistry, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Jaskaranjit Kaur. Claudine Kirby in absentia. Marta Mania in absentia. Leanne McInerney in absentia. Natalia Narzinska. Ruben Ogu in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Instrumentation Analytical Methods, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Vamadou Bamba in absentia. Amanda Gardner in absentia. Kevin Murphy in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Chemical Instrumentation and Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Leslie Ann Ahern. Fiona Bradley. Alison Brazel. Maeve Broderick. Michael Delap. Anthony Gray in absentia. Helena Hanley. Michael MacDonald in absentia. Deirdre Mellican. Claire Moffat in absentia. Edmund Noonan. Elvira Rico O'Farrell. Justine Scullion. Grania Sexton. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Caroline Agnew. Grania Breen. Sally Chan in absentia. April Earls. Dermot Ayres. Karina Flannery. Saiv Hannon. Vita Hartnett. Mark Harris in absentia. Michael Hayes. Darren Keogh. Helena MacDonald. Daniel McMahon in absentia. Shona McMahon. Therese Murphy. Kate Neville. Jamie O'Dea in absentia. Conor O'Sullivan in absentia. Kelvin Onefo in absentia. Simone Peters. Aileen Ryan. Michelle Seymour. Aideen Shannon. Joshua Shannon. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Bioanalysis and Biotechnology, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Norma Brown. Yvette Cornu. Joseph English. Julie English. Selena Gardiner. Siobhan Halley in absentia. Sonia Kinnery. Jamie Lynch. Marie Caroline Martin in absentia. Patrick McNamara in absentia. Hannah Morris in absentia. Emer O'Regan. Louise Ryan in absentia. Adam Shinners. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Higher Certificate in Science in Environmental and Analytical Science, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Kelvin Collins, in absentia. Joseph Mullins, in absentia. Kieran O'Regan. Kieran Rail, in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science in Environmental and Analytical Science, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Anthony Egan. Marcus Nash. Mary Aisha O'Keefe. Michael Roach. Dara Smith in absentia. Aoife Stackpool. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Environmental and Analytical Science, and I request you to present his parchment to him. John Sweeney in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical and Forensic Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Katie Ahern. Dennis Coonan in absentia. Patrick McNamara. Michael O'Brien. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Pharmaceutical and Forensic Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Robert Onslow, in absentia. Olabisi Mariam Bologun. Amy Cahill. Rebecca Carmody. Niamh Coyne. Roisin Cullen in absentia. Jack Hassett. Julie Malone. Carmel Matthews. Sarah McMahon. Niamh Quinn. Serena Ryan. Mariam Sanawar in absentia. Catherine Toomey in absentia. On your right. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and is worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Drug and Medicinal Product Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Deirdre Burke, in absentia. Shauna Caulfield. Maria Clancy. Michelle Flanagan. Trent McGlack. Patricia Quinn. Orla Shelton. Ranju Thapa. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and is worthy of the award of Master of Science in Analytical Science with Research and Quality Management, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Uday Banu Chapala. Pat Doherty. Naresh Kazipet. Srinivasa Reddy Kunduru. Vasu Nayak Nan Savatu. Sai Krishna Pera. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and is worthy of the award of Master of Science by Research, and I request you to present her parchment to her. Laura Curtin.
President, I hereby call on the supervisors, Dr. Daniel Walsh, Ms. Michelle McKeown-Bennett, and Professor Gary Studi of Limerick Institute of Technology to come forward to present Mr. Tony Skerritt for conferring. President, I hereby call on the supervisors, Dr. Siobhan Moan, Ms. Michelle McKeown-Bennett, and Professor Gary Studi of Limerick Institute of Technology to come forward to present Mr. Peter Downey for conferring.
I now call on the President of Limerick Institute of Technology, Dr. Maria Hinfelar, to address you.
Chairman and members of the governing body, public representatives, generous sponsors, graduates, parents, spouses, friends and relations, colleagues, academic, administrative, technical and support staff. I'm delighted you're all able to share in this happy occasion with us, where we confer the awards upon this year's successful candidates. And I would also like to welcome our colleagues and friends from our partner institution in the Netherlands. Een speciaal welkom aan de collega's en vrienden van de Noordelijke Hogeschool in Leeuwarden in Nederland. Okay, back to English now. You'll be reassured to know. This is a time for celebration. You've passed all the assignments and exams. You now have the parchment to prove it. Congratulations. You should be filled with pride at this important milestone following all your long days and nights of very hard work. And I'd also like to thank the families and friends who have supported our graduates financially and emotionally through this phase of their lives. In many ways, I'm sure it's been a team effort. I would like to also extend a very warm welcome to our new chairman, Mr. Niall Green. Niall was appointed barely a couple of weeks ago by Minister for Education and Skills, Rory Quinn, on a 5-year term as chairman of the LIT governing body. He brings extensive experience from the public sector and the private sector to LIT, having served in leadership roles with organisations as diverse as GPA in the aviation sector and the Youth Employment Agency. He's also the current chair of the Hunt Museum here in Limerick, which means he knows our School of Art and Design very well. He's making a flying start, because not only is he presiding over a few very busy days of conferring ceremonies this week and next week, but he has also found the time to pay visits to the various campuses of LIT across Limerick and Tipperary, so he can get to know us better. I'm delighted with his very thorough approach, and I look forward to working with him. I'd also like to pay tribute to our outgoing chairman, Mr. John Clifford, a man no less thorough and committed, who was with LIT for a solid 5 years, and among many other developments, he oversaw the integration of the former Tipperary Institute into LIT. And of course, he chaired countless graduation ceremonies over the years. So on behalf of us here, could I extend my heartfelt thanks to John and wish him all the best for life after LIT. When you arrived on campus here this afternoon, you might have noticed it looked a little different. Some subtle changes that are happening. One change is that LIT is becoming ever more international, and we did have quite a number of international graduates conferred here today, but there will be more in years to come. And one way in which we are marking that is by putting up all the flags representing the various nations of the students and the nationalities who are studying here along the street outside of here. You might just, when you come out, you might just look up and you will see them all, and it makes it a very colourful display. This year we have a significant student influx from Brazil, Oman, the US and again India, as well as from many European countries close by. Many international students are here on exchange programmes, some are here to complete a degree. And their presence brings an additional dimension to studying at LIT, both on campus and I'm sure off campus too. Another change you might have noticed is the look and feel of the place. As part of a very ambitious long-term campus master plan at LIT, we've set in motion a whole range of projects, which are not only about shiny brand new buildings, but also about making significant and immediate improvements to what we have today. The master plan will take us to 2030, but of course that journey does start today. There are reconfigured laboratories, there are more attractive circulation space and study areas, such as in the street, but also in some of the other parts of the building. There is a new plaza outside the back entrance that you might have noticed as well, weather permitting, and known already as the Learning Quad, which is proving very popular with current students very, very quickly. Similar projects are happening in Tipperary as well, on our 2 campuses there, and also at the School of Art and Design here in the city. And the reason that we're doing this is not only did we need to address deficits in quantity of space, with clearly the Institute growing quite phenomenally over the years, and we're expecting more students coming in the next number of years, even just down to demographic changes. But also the quality of space needed to be addressed. And we carry out surveys among students and amongst graduates to ask them about their views, and clearly the main reason they're here is to study a programme. And we tend to get very positive feedback about the quality of our programmes, the active learning philosophy, the approachability of staff, the very practical nature of what we do, and clearly also with employers that is extremely important. But the learning environment in which this education takes place needs to also reflect that, and that's where we've fallen a little bit behind, and that's what we're now really addressing. And this is being tackled in conjunction with Limerick City. Limerick City also has a master plan taken into 2030, and LIT is very much part of that bigger master plan to revitalise the economy, to reshape the city, and to address a number of issues that the city has in terms of the quality of its space and the facilities for people that living in the city. So it's very much a partnership approach, and we are submitting a bid to the European Union for some support, and hopefully that will be successful. And then when you come back in years to come as the 2013 cohort of graduates, and when you come back in future years to attend the conferring ceremonies of your younger brothers and sisters, or your sons and daughters, as the case may be, you will see how the landscape is evolving, and you will see the place being transformed. But it's not only about bricks and mortar. At LIT, we recognise the financial sacrifices that families are making in the current climate to support study in third level. And we also recognise that in spite of these sacrifices, it can still be a struggle to make ends meet. Our student services do an excellent job in supporting our students with applications under the various state grant schemes. But also through internal funds, we make sure that students are supported. We do not wish to see students dropping out for financial reasons. We want every student to get to a conferring ceremony who deserves to be there. So, for instance, in the last academic year, in agreement with our student union, we transferred an additional €50,000 to the Student Services Fund for direct support of students who were in maybe a little bit of a predicament. And this was done through savings that we made elsewhere. And also this year we are launching student scholarships, thanks to a generous donation from IPB, the insurance company, to a total value of another €55,000. Eligibility criteria for these scholarships will be strict but fair, and I'm sure they'll make a huge difference to the recipients. But today mainly is about celebrating, it's about catching up with each other, and to reflect on your experience to date, your experience as a student, your expectations as a graduate, and your future career prospects. And we also like to keep up to speed with those reflections and with the realities of what happens to you when you engage in life after LIT. So the way we do that is through the LIT Graduate Destination Survey. It's published every year. It presents detailed information about how our graduates are getting on. And your turn to complete the questionnaire will come in a few months' time, because we usually wait about 6 months or so until we ask graduates to complete the information. The most recent one, about the 2012 graduates, was very encouraging. It showed that increasing numbers of students are going directly into employment or further studies. In fact, some of our programmes, including some of the programmes from this particular faculty and these two departments, saw a 100% success rate on that front. And you may well have picked up in the news last night or this morning that again there were, I believe, 330 new jobs announced, many of them in Limerick, but also in Cork and Dublin, in this case in the IT area. And I'm sure that was music to your ears, particularly having just qualified. So it's obvious that prospects for graduates in Ireland are definitely improving. And with the excellent reputation of LIT graduates amongst employers, I'm sure you're well placed to benefit from this development. As well as preparing students for employment, we also actively encourage LIT graduates to perhaps set up their own business or engage in applied research so they may create their own jobs and one day employment for others. You'll probably be aware of the Enterprise Centre that we have on campus here, the Hartnett Enterprise Centre, named after John Hartnett, also a graduate of LIT, left for Silicon Valley about 25 years ago, set up some very successful businesses, and is now connecting back with LIT and supporting the Enterprise Centre here and supporting some of the businesses in here to get in contact with venture capitalists in Silicon Valley and to help them to get a foothold on the US market. And quite a lot of the research that's happening in the Hartnett Centre and in some of the other enterprise centres that we have is science and technology based, usually with support from Enterprise Ireland as well, because there is a lot of investment required to bring a business to the stage where you are ready to go to market in other countries. And LIT, as a third level institution, clearly is pivotal to that. We don't just have the Hartnett Centre here, we have other centres in Thurles and Clonmel, in our Tipperary arm, and we are developing a new centre in Limerick City in conjunction with the School of Art and Design. Plus we have a franchise training centre in Limerick City. And that is unique. There is no other higher education institution in Ireland. Most of them have one incubation enterprise centre. We have 5. So what we've also introduced, and I think that's quite original compared with maybe what other institutions are doing, we have graduate bursaries to seek places in the enterprise centres. So if you are considering as opposed to going into employment, if you're considering setting up a business, if you feel that you have a good idea, if perhaps as a spin out from your dissertation you think that there would be merit in exploring to take that further, to commercialise it, that would be the way to go, and come and talk to us about that. So finally, it just rests me to again congratulate you, to wish you every success for your future careers, to make sure and to express my hope that you will enjoy today, because today is really the one day that the only day in which you're going to get a parchment from LIT. Today, in this particular for this particular qualification, you will remember it in 10-20 years to come. So make the most of it, enjoy, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.
We come now to the Special Awards Ceremony for Outstanding Achievement, and I call on the Chairman of the Governing Body and the President of LIT to make those awards. Our first award today is the Microsoft Award, presented by Ciara Staunton of LIT. The Microsoft Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Computing. And this year's Microsoft Award goes to Linda Nocton. Our next award today is the Irish Computer Society Award, presented by Neil Higgins of LIT. The Irish Computer Society Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Management Systems. And this year's Irish Computer Society Award goes to Sarah Nash. Our next award is the Ericsson's Award, presented by Tom Costello of LIT. The Ericsson's Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Development. And the Ericsson's Award goes to Shilo Zhu. Our next award is the Dell Award, presented by David Kavanagh of Dell. The Dell Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Networks and Systems Management. And this year's Dell Award goes to Roy Dunnican. Our next award is the O2 Award, presented by Janice O'Connell of LIT. The O2 Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Internet Systems Development. And the O2 Award goes to James Horrigan. Our next award is the ComNet Award, presented by Dr. Ken Oakley of LIT. The ComNet Award is for excellence on the Masters of Science in Computing, Security and Digital Forensics. And the award goes to Maurice Kelly. Our next award is the Source Dog Award, presented by Sharon Walsh of Source Dog. The Source Dog Award is for excellence on the Higher Diploma in Computing in Creative Multimedia Programming. And the Source Dog Award goes to Kieran Donnellan. Our next award is the SAP Ireland Award, presented by Colm Cronin of SAP Ireland. The SAP Ireland Award is for excellence on the Higher Diploma in Computing in Software Development. And the SAP Ireland Award goes to James McNamara. That was the last of our computing awards. We turn now to our science awards. And the first of our science awards is the Thomas Carl Perpetual Trophy, presented by Helen McKeown and collected by Michelle McKeown Bennett on behalf of the successful graduate. The Thomas Carr Perpetual Award goes to Claire Moffat. Our next award is the Sarasup Limited Award, presented by Mr. Seamus Kelleher. The Sarasup Limited Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science in Environmental and Analytical Science. And the Sarasup Limited Award goes to Marcus Nash. Our next award is the Beckman-Coulter Biomedical Ireland Award, presented by Mr. Patrick Power. And the Beckman-Coulter Biomedical Ireland Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology. And the award goes to Michael Hayes. This year's Kerry Group Award will be presented by Noreen Dowd of Kerry Group. The Kerry Group Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Bioanalysis and Biotechnology. And this year's Kerry Group Award goes to Norma Brown. The Equivalent Analytical Services Award will be presented by Ms. Michelle McKeown Bennett of LIT. The Equivalent Analytical Services Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Pharmaceutical and Forensic Analysis. And the Equivalent Analytical Services Award goes to Carmel Matthews. The Allied Irish Banks Award will be presented by Patrick Ranahan of AIB. This year's Allied Irish Banks Award is a joint award. The AIB Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science honours in Drug and Medicinal Product Analysis. And the awardees this year are Michelle Flanagan and Ranju Thapa. Our next award is the BHP Laboratories Award, presented by Michelle McKeown-Bennett of LIT. The BHP Laboratories Award is for excellence on the Masters of Science in Analytical Science with Research and Quality Management. And the BHP Laboratories Award goes to Pat Doherty. Our next award is the Roche Ireland Limited Award. Now, this award is going to a student who isn't here today because the student's now working in Manchester, so the award will be collected by the student's mother. The Roche Ireland Limited Award will be presented by Dr. Claire de Bonnet. And the Roche Ireland Limited Award for excellence on the overall outstanding excellence in science will go to Robert Anslow. Our final award is the LIT Student of the Year President's Award. Each year, the President selects one student for outstanding achievement across the whole institute. So, which student overall performed best? And that student gets the LIT Student of the Year President's Award. The award will be presented by Dr. Maria Hinflar, and the award again goes to Robert Anslow. We would like to finish just by thanking you all for the manner in which you've participated in this conferring ceremony. And perhaps to tell you also that the official photographers are located at the Millennium Theatre at the front of the building if you're looking for photographs later on. You're invited to join us for some light refreshments in the Scholars Restaurant. That's the next glass building to your left down here. I now declare this conferring ceremony closed. Please stand for the academic procession, and this time we invite the graduates to join the end of the procession in recognition of your achievements.